welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So USF's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Smashes ahead. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quick strike complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after that credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking down the middle, and wings it incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg. Under fire. Caught. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the single back. Fights off a defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room. Turning it on! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. They go to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The defense has got to do a better job at taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13, South Florida, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Punt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Bulls want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to fire on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulls will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Slings it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 30. The give to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to barge their way in. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll immediately call timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh 1st down for the O. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The play action fake. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes a man miss. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Under fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Smith dropping to pass. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Rides to back and leaves it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. They're setting up the screen, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right on the money. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it himself. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bulls are rolling down the field. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Bounces it outside. It's Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Getting set for the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, South Florida. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
23.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be be the play that changes the momentum now in this game. Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Headed to the end zone. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll go to the air. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He'll do it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Those hands can get a little frigid in weather like this. He'll make the fair catch signal and secure the catch. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense. Down 1 score. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down 4th down, going to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's not even going to get close, knocked out of bounds well behind the 1st down marker. Gets the back moving. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.